it comes down to. Blackest Panther goes, ladies, if you believe most men aren't worthy of submission or respect, you are correct. Just look at the rise of OnlyFans as one example. Question: who/what do you think is causing boys to grow up into worthless, simpish men, and what can women/moms do to help? Not a bad question. We could start right here and then work our way that way because we started with her before. What do you think is causing men to grow into worthless simps, and what can women/moms do to help?
Sorry, Twitch.
Basically lazy.
Yeah, we can go ahead and kill Twitch if we. Yeah, we'll kill Twitch. Just YouTube and Rumble.
They're not becoming men that they need to be.
Yeah, why are guys simps? What should they do?
A lack of a male figure in
Phoenix,
their life.
please.
Sorry. A lack of a male figure in their life, for sure. That's important. I think children need like a mother and a father because there's that feminine energy, the nurturing, the masculine energy, like, you know, providing an example how to be a man, how to do things, how to create, like, build things with your hands. That part is missing. So there's a lot of broken families where the father's out of the picture and the men don't like get to their fullest potential. You know, doesn't make them bad, but just makes them have to make an extra effort. So that's one big part of it.
That's a very good point.
All right, what about you?
I honestly think the same. The father figure is a really big point. And I mean, sometimes people just go on in their lives reacting and not acting.
Okay.
You know?
Who hurt you?
Who hurt me?
Let's get
a
back,
couple
girl.
people, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Like everybody.
Okay.
Damn.
What about you?
I kind of agree with them, honestly. It's really the male figure, you know. You can't really learn how to be a man without seeing a man in action. And then the guys that do have fathers in their lives, they're really not the best dads. Like, you know, they're not. So, and the mamas, stop babying y'all sons. Please. Stop.
I agree.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay.
I agree. Question: what made you choose your guy over non-stalkers?
Well, he was a stalker though.
He
So
was.
non-stalkers.
But he
that
was a
want-
nice stalker. He was a good stalker. No, I'm just playing. I chose him honestly because he was consistent. He was consistent. You know, he was just honest. He was there. I didn't have to ask him. I didn't have to constantly tell him. Some things, it was a work in progress. But for the most part, he was just honest, there, and loyal. He's never made me even question him. And I love my man.
Dre, what do you think? 24.
When you say like he was consistent, you mean like as far as like what y'all say applying pressure, like as far as like courting you and trying to get your attention or whatever?
Courting, not really. Like I said, it was a work in progress with some stuff. But he was consistent in letting me know it was me for him. You know, I never had to question that.
And this was before like y'all went on a date and y'all started seeing each other?
Yeah. Honestly, then too. Like when we first started talking, it was kind of shaky because you just met the person. But my man was.
I want you now.
Was it okay? Let me ask you this. Don't lie.
Okay.
What was the gap between the last guy and him? I know.
Why you trying to get me caught up on
I
that?
know. You ain't gotta answer that. Remember I talked
My
about
man
that
know.
rebound shit?
Yeah.
My man, no.
You see, he had to wait, right? He had to wait till she was vulnerable.
I can retract that answer because it was 6 months. Me and my ex-boyfriend before him, we had like broke up for 6 months. And
Not
then
broke
I
up.
met him.
I'm talking about still dealing with, because you can break up. Everybody done
hell
broke up.
no.
And,
Oh, no.
okay.
I wasn't even talking to that man.
Okay.
Fuck him.
And then, so 6 months.
Fuck that nigga.
So 6 months, then after the 6 months,
I
then
met
he
him.
started hitting you up like every.
Literally 6 months.
All right. What about you?
You
What?
was just like celibate, like cleaning, like.
Don't
just
ask
like
my
I'm a-
business.
Huh?
She was on the
Yeah,
side.
you was just like going through the motions, just like, you know, I'm not gonna date.
No,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna. I want to get myself together first.
No, yeah,
you know?
for the first 4 months, it was like that. But then I started talking to this boy I had a crush on in high school.
And
you
it
know,
wasn't that dude.
No.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think is causing guys to grow up into simps? And what can women/moms do to help?
Well, I just want to say that I love simps.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
we
of
know
course
that.
you do. It's your fault. Yes. It's your fault.
The
I
same
wouldn't
way
say
we
it's
love
my
hoes.
fault, you know, but there's a lot of reasons why. But I was agreeing with the girls too, you know. I was agreeing with these ladies as well, you know.
Which is what?
the lack of a father figure,
Okay.
broken homes, and not having, you know, that right role
Why are you shaking your
model.
head?
And yeah,
Okay.
He got something to say.
He do.
what
Cool.
happened?
He don't
Nah, I was
agree.
just shaking my head. At that.
Why?
We're gonna get to him. Go ahead.
Nah, y'all finish.
He was shaking his head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Y'all finish. Go ahead.
I was gonna say definitely having a father figure, but
I'm gonna put that also on the women of who you choose to have a baby with.
Ooh.
So I think that's a big thing. I was raised by a single mom, so it's one of those things I think even if you're an only child or you're raised by a single parent, it's the job of the parent. Like my mom was hard on me. I grew up with a very, I would say sometimes she was more of a dad as like harshness, more like instead of a mom in that sense. So I think it's important that single moms of sons don't baby their sons, but also find someone who's a strong male figure to put in their life. Like I think a lot of women that I know that raised sons felt bad, and so they overcompensated by babying their kids.
Right.
And the strong men that I know that were raised by single moms, their moms had them really step up, and they also made sure that they had, like, whether it was a coach or a teacher, a strong male figure that they went to, and then they had that piece. So.
What's your mom's ethnic background?
She's Hispanic and Filipino.
Okay, Mexican or?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like a tiger mom though. She's a tough cookie.
Would you say her disciplinarian side is what made you finish school, get a job in tech, and aspire to, be successful?
Oh, for sure.
Versus her nurturing side?
Yeah. So like my mom, I'm the first in my family to go to college.
Okay.
So like
Let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
Do you think that fathers are better parents than mothers?
No.
For the betterment of their, you just literally
So better as far as raising the kids or disciplining? There's two different parts of that.
Well, raising the kid to become how do I say this? A reputable member of society.
I think that's from both sides, but I think for sons specifically, like women need.
Well, your mom had some masculine traits, and you ended up okay.
That's true, but I would say most people wouldn't be able to handle it. I also was the kid that like listened to like motivational tapes when I was 7 because I was like, I need to change my life. And I was I wasn't reading Harry Potter. I was reading like How to Retire When You're like 40 kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm an odd I'm an anomaly, and I recognize that.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to get at here is that like the disciplinarian side is far more important to the child's overall development and becoming successful and being a contributing member to society than them being nurtured. I make the argument that I think fathers are the more important parent than the mother, especially in adolescent years and the formative years where that child can start making serious mistakes that fuck them up.
Yeah.
For boys?
For both.
For both.
I've always said that strong dads keep daughters off stripper poles and sons out of jail.
I know off.
Well, I can see that because as a woman, you do.
You know,
so I can
like your father is kind of like the first line of defense. I get it. Like the mom is important, right? Especially in the baby years and the child rearing years. But like as you become older, you get into teenage years, like fuck you, mom, blah blah blah, right? Especially with a son who's physically capable now to like bully his mom if he needs to physically.
Yeah.
It's a dad that's kind of like. Violence gets respect, right? Like that's just what it is, right? Like the reason why we follow the law is because the police and the military have the monopoly of violence. We obey the law because we know that there's going to be physical consequences and we can't necessarily overtake them. So it's the same thing with parents. If your dad can beat the shit out of you, well, you're going to more than likely comply to some degree.
Yeah.
Right?
I think your dad should expose you to the real world.
Yeah.
He'd give you that taste of what the real world really is.
And there was a study, rollotomassi talks about it in his book, shout out to him, that single fathers actually do better with producing children that don't become criminals and degenerates, etc. when they compare them to single mothers. But
that's lots.
That's true. I've done time before, and most of the guys in there didn't have their fathers. That's like a fact.
Yeah.
So
I would say, I guess I partially agree with you because I hear more people have daddy issues than mommy issues. So I think that's a good way to put your argument.
Yeah. I mean, you might have some, don't get it twisted. Like you might end up with some like maybe some attachment issues or whatever when you don't have a mom.
Sure.
But what I'm saying is that you at least, like with the father, he'll at least tell you what's right and wrong and tell you like how to not be a fuck up.
Yeah.
But she did mention having a strong male figure with the mom, so that's good too.
Yeah. But I just found it interesting that your mom, it displayed masculine traits and that led to you becoming successful and getting into tech.
Yeah. She's an interesting.
And you got into a male dominated field too.
Yes, I'm usually like the only woman in a meeting or anything like that. But my mom is also like hyper feminine, which is the interesting part.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Just not with you, I guess. All right. What about you? What do you think will keep guys, or why do you think guys are simps nowadays, and what can women/moms do to help?
First off, I don't think guys are simps nowadays.
Yeah,
I think guys have probably been simping since any time.
Well, let me ask you this question.
Nowadays, you lost.
Hold on. Define simp real fast. In your terms, what do you think a simp is?
I never really thought about the term simp till it was like posed to me from other people. So it's like somebody who like gives up a lot to like care for a girl over anything. Okay, so simp, right? It's like a word that stands for something.
Right.
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
I do, but I'm asking what your definition is.
I'm not sure exactly the acronym, is it?
No, but you were going well.
Okay, so like I'm gonna just not define it by the letters.
Don't
but
worry
it's
about the
a guy
acronym.
who
Don't worry
is-
about the acronym. It's what does it mean to you?
Yeah.
It's like a person, a guy, a person who like wants to give up things to someone like more than what their life has going for them. Like they'll like just do anything for someone regardless of like anything related to them. They like give too much to someone just to like please someone or try and get their attention.
Okay.
So you don't think there's a bunch of guys that do that?
No, I do. For sure.
I think she was saying that it's always been like that. It's
you
not
said
nowadays.
you said nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
But the question was like what makes people simp like now?
And what can mothers
So you said
do
from
that?
back in the day, it was,
But
it was
I
like that.
think I like you said now, but I think like and people have always been probably doing that in one way or another.
I kind of disagree with that.
Yeah.
And I'll
Okay.
tell you why. Because the problem is that I look at it like you're simping once it's unreciprocated. So like if you're giving a girl time and attention and she's not reciprocating and giving you something back in exchange, then you're simping because that girl doesn't like you and you're investing too much.
Okay.
So
it's just a guy who lets a woman take advantage of.
And just to go further, because you said you think people avoid simping, I disagree because okay, it used to be you can give a girl flowers on the first date and you wouldn't get punished for that. She would like, you'd be meeting a nice, dutiful, feminine woman that wasn't going to be a scumbag and wouldn't dog you out.
What?
But nowadays, you can't give a girl flowers, right? Because you'd be a simp nowadays and girls don't respect that. But back before, guys used to be traditional and they'd give girls flowers and it'd be okay because she would reciprocate to that nice treatment. But girls don't treat nice guys nice anymore.
When you say you wouldn't get punished for that, what do you mean like you would get punished for that?
If
how
you
would
showed
you
up
get
on a first date and gave a girl flowers in 2023, she would probably think you're a little weird. She would probably ghost you.
She just don't like
She would think you were a sucker.
That's
Hold on.
Sad.
No.
I mean, sometimes
There's a phrase, nice guys finish last. And the reason for that is because
if that shit worked, it would flowers would be the most booming business ever. If
you
you just
think
give a
that
woman
that
some flowers and she could that's
works?
bullshit.
Not
I
in
ain't never seen
American,
it
not
work.
in American culture. Like American girls don't appreciate it.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, he's too nice. Oh, it's too much. Like, just he's doing too much.
Yeah. Also, it's like, what's your angle? Why are you so nice to me right now? What do you want from me?
Like, yeah,
Off rip.
that's maybe like harder to work with people, and like that's unfortunate that you can't like do that demonstration. But I think maybe sometimes it works if you're genuine.
rarely. And that's my point is that it used to be if you went out on a date in the 1950s and you brought a girl flowers and you opened the door, chivalry was respected back then. Nowadays, chivalry is punished. If you act like a gentleman to a lot of these modern day girls, they're gonna punish you for that shit. They're not gonna call you back. They're gonna use you for dinner dates. You're gonna get taken advantage of.
Yeah, like sometimes it is. Like maybe back in the day, like if you did that, like the majority of the time it would be received. And now in modern day, if you do that, like it's not the majority of the time it would be received. It's like the minority of the time that would be received. So like that's unfortunate. But just because it's the minority of the time that it would be received and like welcome doesn't mean that it would never happen. Do you think?
That's not the argument, but thank you.
I mean, but here's the thing. Okay, if you had to spend.
Sorry, I like I'm a hopeless romantic. Like I like to imagine like that somewhere someday if someone gives someone flowers, like that works. Like I don't wanna accept that no one can ever receive flowers and be happy. Like
I get it. You can say that. You can say that because you're a woman and women can live in a fantasy world.
But don't you feel like that? Like 1%?
Okay, hold on. Let me flip it. Hold on. Let me flip it. Let me flip it.
I think that never happens. I'm sorry.
Let me flip it. How about this? How about if I told you, all right, before every date, you're gonna have to spend $50, right? You got to pay for the dinner, and you got to spend another $20 to get the flowers, right? Okay. And you went out on 10 dates that week, but you knew
70. We're at 70.
No, 10 dates. Yeah, 70. 70, right? You had to spend $70 per date, right? But you knew that of those 8 or 9 dates, or sorry, those 10 dates, 8 or 9 of the girls are not going to receive those flowers properly. Would you actually go to this extent and buy the flowers for every single one of those dates, knowing that you have a 10 to 20% probability of success?
Oh, you don't know what I would do?
Anybody can answer that? Or that's for her specifically?
Yeah, I mean, would you spend the money on the flowers, knowing that your chances of
I swear
of a
have I-
return
I
are
feel like
slim?
that's more of your character type of thing. It's like a genuine. If you're genuine, you want to do that, you're gonna do it. If
Okay,
you
let's
don't want
go
to, you
straight
don't.
with
There's different
pragmatism and
stuff.
probability.
Yeah.
Would you actually spend the money, realistically
logically.
speaking?
No.
No, right?
Not for everyone.
Most of you would not.
No.
And that's what I'm
like
trying to say.
flowers.
Women have the luxury of being hopeless romantics because you guys don't spend the money it costs to be a hopeless romantic.
Yeah, but
Okay, so if you do the math, 10 days, $70. How much is that?
wait, I haven't answered.
Yeah,
Okay.
she wants to give her answer.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Obviously, you wouldn't do that all the time, right? But like, what if you saw somebody and you guys had a super connection? You stared into each other's eyes and you had a sparkle, and you just felt like, yo, like me and you, I feel some type of way about you. You're the one for me, and I want to bring you flowers out of anybody else,
Yeah.
right? So like, that would be the moment I'll bring somebody flowers. Obviously, you don't want to like go around all day bringing
How about
somebody
this? Let me ask
flowers,
you a
but
better question.
Occasionally, some people have
Let me ask you a better question.
connection, and I want to give
Do you
that
think
person flowers.
most modern day women deserve flowers on a first date? Let's keep it real.
I think anyone who finds a person who like.
Do you think
they-
most modern day women deserve flowers on a first date and will receive it properly? Yes or no?
Man, why not? Of course, everybody gets to have flowers. I'm not gonna deny anyone of flowers.
I'm talking from
I'ma
the
give
male
you a-
perspective. Like,
Yeah.
would you, if you were a guy out here and you knew how women are, because you're a woman, right? And you're in LA, one of the
I
toughest
wouldn't
places.
mind, honestly. I would just give them flowers. What's it cost me? Like $12 at
Not
Ralph's.
even.
Whatever.
More than that.
Girls like
No.
$20.
More than that.
Oh, come on.
No, flowers,
CVS,
flowers expensive. Rose
Walgreens,
expensive. Them shits
$5,
ain't cheap.
$9.
Go
It's
to Trader
okay.
Joe's. They're like $10.
Yeah, bro.
Trader
you're
Joe's
like,
is good fun.
fucking
Because you-
$12 at Ralph's. Who cares? Give her like a
$10.
random
Right, the more
grocery
expensive,
store
the
book
more
You know what's funny?
shit.
The fact that you said it's $5, right? Girls know that.
Who cares?
So I'm
if
spending
they-
$5 on flowers for you. Means it, I'm that cheap. Like they're gonna
I
look
don't
at
think
it. This
that- I
this
wouldn't
nigga
matter.
broke.
It don't really
I
matter
wouldn't
because
think
it's
of
the thought.
flowers.
She just don't
and
like
nice
y'all.
flowers.
I
No,
wouldn't-
but again,
Surprise.
you're assuming that
Bullshit.
she likes you off rip. Most girls don't like most men.
Yeah.
So
I
I was
it's
gonna
not
say,
gonna
it
work.
depends on who it's coming from.
Yeah, like just like you first.
Let me
I-
ask you this. Have all of you been on a date before with a guy that you didn't really like that much, but you just were like, fuck it, I'll give it a chance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. See? So, like, girls clearly go out on dates with guys that they don't like that. So, me as a guy, I know that women are prone to do this because they like attention, free meals, whatever it may be. I'd be an idiot knowing how women really move in 2023 to spend money and get flowers and increase my investment to a girl that hasn't invested back in me. Just from a pragmatic standpoint. I get it. You're a hopeless romantic. But you're not the one spending the money. So you can say shit like that. But men are the ones that spend the money. We're the ones that spend the time. We're the ones that have to actually go there and attract you guys. And women tend to look at things typically like from a, like you're already attracted to the guy. But the reality is if I come and bring you flowers before anything else, I've not had you invest anything, you're not going to respect me, unfortunately.
If it worked, men would do it. Men
Yeah.
trying to do
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
works. If it worked, they would do it.
If it worked, dudes would be out here buying
But
flowers.
sometimes it does, don't you think? Like, I feel like some girls go on a date with a guy where maybe they're not sure about him and they give it a chance, and then sometimes that chance turns into something that they actually really like.
Right.
And
Now you
like, that ends up
have a
building
situation like
something
some
more, and,
girls,
like,
some
that's
women, and not
that's
all,
dating.
not even most. There are a few women that actually love flowers.
Yeah.
That may click for a woman like that. That type of gesture.
But you're assuming.
But most women can care less about flowers.
But they like the thought.
So
I
here's a
agree, right?
question. Have
There's
you ever-
connections as well that are real, but to find out, and the odds are not in your favor because for most
Yeah.
men, they're gonna have to like prove themselves to her on some level, and it's gonna be like, okay, flowers. What's the angle here, nigga? Like, what you trying to get from me? It just depends, though. Sorry. Gotta.
She gotta answer that.
Yeah,
Someone
what-
want to say something? Oh, yeah.
I just feel like it just depend on the person. It just depend on the girl. Like, okay, y'all talking about buying flowers for a girl that don't really like y'all, whatever. I just feel like
Merch.
merch. Some girls, they just like you to be there. The flowers is just extra. Like, some boys, they could talk to a girl, the boy don't even have to do nothing. They already in love with the boy. So it's like, it just depends on the type of girl. If the man is romantic and he want to do romantic gestures, that's gonna be a plus. But it just
Would you go out there and
depends.
buy flowers for a girl as a man in 2023, knowing that most girls don't receive flowers well?
If I like the girl, yeah.
You would go and spend the money.
If I like, yeah. If I like the girl, yeah.
She's smiling. She lying.
No, I'm
On a
not.
first date, you don't know if you like her yet.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a
This is a
feedback.
first date.
Okay, but
So
you
you'll
don't
go
know
by.
what's
So
on the
you'll go
date.
by. Let's say you got 10 dudes lined up for the next 10 days. You'll go by 10 NBA 2K24s.
No.
That's
As
not
a
the same
token of
price range,
huh?
But that's
not
not
the
what
same
I'm
price range,
saying.
Yes, it is. Flowers, what, 60, 40, 50, 60 bucks?
Yeah, man.
NBA 2K, it's the
Yeah.
same
That's how you know
price.
women are out of touch, man.
Yeah.
You're saying $5, $10, man.
What for 1 rose?
The women don't buy flowers. That's how you know
let's
they don't
just say,
know.
I don't know, some $10. Would you
You
go
said-
spend that?
You said for 10 dudes lined up. I don't like all them 10 dudes. I might like 2. Not for
But
2.
that's-
I
But
might
would you
get
That's the
bring-
point, though.
Okay, so have any of you ever brought something of significance or something tangible to a date as an offering?
Yeah.
A first
On
date?
a first date.
First date?
First
A
date.
first date.
No.
Not
Not on
after
no
he done hit
first
it and all
date.
that and you attached. I'm
Not
talking
on-
about a first date.
Not on no first date.
I don't feel like it's the
I
girl's
have.
job to do that on the first date.
Because the guy approaches, you know, the
Yeah.
guy comes to me.
Right.
Dang, so selfish. Man.
Why don't y'all have to do anything?
Because
Or why do y'all feel like you don't have to do anything but
because
show up?
they're the ones asking us on the date.
Wait, I have a really
Yeah.
good
That's why
question.
I thought you like me.
right.
I
I
just
thought you
showed
like
up.
me.
I mean,
and
it's
then
a cultural
on the date,
thing.
I get to show
All right,
you.
what if I told you, hey, I need you to make me a
second
sandwich
date,
on the first
maybe.
date? Would you do it?
No.
If I like him.
What
Hold
the-
on.
Wait, that's
Sandwiches,
wait, that's
if
what
I
you're
like it,
supposed to
yeah.
do.
I know.
You're supposed to make a sandwich.
Supposed
I'm
to do
supposed
it.
to make a sandwich?
Yeah.
You supposed
I mean,
to fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
first
you know,
date.
clean up my
Y'all talking
room
about
and
the first
organize
date?
my shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Remember,
That's
like,
what
yeah,
you
since
On the
this
first
is gonna be
date,
our gender
I think
roles.
that y'all are out of touch with reality. Y'all
Oh,
talking about
yeah.
all this on the
Yeah.
first
Oh,
date.
yeah.
On
See,
the
Now we
first
out of touch.
date.
Putting it
You
on
are
you
out of
now.
touch. You talking about make somebody a sandwich on the first date and
I
fold
mean,
my clothes on the
that'll
first
be
date?
hot.
Wait,
That'd
So
be hot.
imagine
But
adding
if
flowers.
y'all
to
So
talking
y'all
the
want a
date.
maid.
It's the same thing, basically. As a man, you're supposed to be
You are
generous and a
comparing.
provider.
You're comparing oranges to apples.
Okay, but the
Nah.
first date.
Hold on.
is
You
like,
talking about organizing a closet on the
don't
first
put- I
date?
want to get back to that original question too, because I thought that was some. I don't like that was some bullshit. But go ahead. I just don't want.
You talking about organizing a closet on the first date versus, oh, I'm just gonna get some flowers on the first date. That's easy. Organizing the closet, you asking
That's
somebody
take
to come to
5
your
minutes of your
house.
But
fucking
we're
time.
comparing
No,
roles,
that
though.
you
Five
ask somebody to
minutes
come to
To
your
organize
house.
a closet.
That'll
or
take no
to-
5 minutes.
But we're comparing
That shit
gender
don't
roles,
take no
though.
time to do
We're
that.
just a
But that doesn't
comparison of
happen on
gender
the
roles.
first date.
You're
We're
looking at the
comparing
actual
something to
example too
flowers.
much. I'm
We're
just saying
talking
making a sandwich. I'm trying to be funny here.
Okay.
But the point is that you guys want us to be. They asked us
Come up
out.
and
I'm
be
the
a-
girl. Like I don't have to do
So,
anything.
like,
Ask me out.
what-
Cool.
So y'all want
Then
the
make a
girls-
sandwich.
So
Now,
y'all
what
ask
do
you a
the
question?
woman have to
I
do?
mean, at the restaurant, you want me to clock
You
in
know,
and make
you
a
know what the
sandwich?
woman does. You know what the woman does.
Nothing.
The woman,
Gets ready.
Just show
the
up.
woman.
So
Hold on,
funny.
wait.
Looks good for you.
The woman mirrors the man. Okay, he's showing me this. He doing this. He doing this. Okay, if I rock with him and I like him, I'm gonna do it back, or I might do even more because he's showing
That's
me
what women do,
appreciation
though.
first. That's what we supposed to do. Y'all making it seem like y'all want the women to do this and do that
No,
first.
we would like you to come in, provide value the same way that we do, but just
You're
do it in
providing
your way
value.
and not waiting for me to do something.
Okay,
And then if you do something, then I'm gonna do something. Because if
But-
that was the case, then
But it all goes back to you liked me first. I'm walking down the street. I'm going to the mall.
Minding my
Can I
business.
say
something?
you look good. You want me first. I'm minding my business. So you already attracted to me before I'm attracted to you.
So why would you not want to go get me
That's
some?
But it's
true.
reciprocity.
So-
Like if someone is giving you energy in one way, it has to come back to the other person in another way.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like-
if your boyfriend or whatever is taking care of you or taking you to dinner and you can't make a sandwich for him, even if you're not the best sandwich maker, it's kind of messed up because even if you don't like doing it or whatever, you do it because it makes him happy.
Okay, but we're
No,
talking
no,
about
but for first
date.
time, for first encounter,
Perspective.
we're just saying, look, flowers, we get it. Some girls might like it, some girls might not like it. We're just saying, as a general rule here, for a guy, you come with flowers from the first encounter, it could be taken as bad or good. So to avoid that, we just come into it and we see from that point of view the value up front. But again, you're saying do it naturally, but we might get turned down. Why would we do that at all?
But
it,
wouldn't
it don't even make
um,
sense.
Yeah.
So you're
like-
doing it just out of fear. Oh, I'm not gonna do it because she might not like it.
No,
No,
it
no,
just
she has to
don't
earn
make
it.
because
sense.
we don't do
Like
it.
to-
She has to earn it, by the way.
Yeah.
I
It's
got
just
a point.
like, like for example, like if you earn the flowers, you actually appreciate it. If I just give it to you, oh, thanks, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
She have to earn the flowers.
Yeah.
What she got to do to earn?
I
the
got a
flowers?
question.
Oh,
Hold on,
see?
wait. What she
So-
got?
so
what
first
what
off-
she got to do to earn the flowers?
First off, I need to know that it's real and genuine. Like she
First-
said, connection.
from the first date.
Hold on. It takes
Yeah,
time,
it's
of
from the
course.
first conversation.
But
That
when
like
you meet
it's,
somebody for the first time, you can tell off rip. All right, you know what? This person here, I can see has values. They're on some shit, and they're cool as hell. there's a vibe going on here.
And we'll do my
Right?
closet.
From the first encounter. So you know from the very beginning, all right, this nigga weird, this nigga cool, I'll fuck with him. From the very beginning.
So you're saying they shouldn't expect that right off the bat?
I'm just saying it is earned, not just given. Because if you give it right away without any value behind it, it's kind of like, yo, like, all right, I get free shit from this nigga, cool.
Let me ask you a question real fast. Would you say that you decline most guys that approach you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you decline most guys that approach you?
Just say yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I'm talking about, just so you ladies know, I'm talking about the weirdos that come to you up on the street. I'm talking about the guys at the club. I'm talking about the guys on Instagram that DM you. I'm talking about the guys that hit on you while you're walking down, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. The gym. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, we have to be
Okay. Yeah.
selective.
Fair. Awesome. You have to be selective, right? Just like you guys are selective, let me also let you guys know that I have to be selective as well because most women are useless hoes. Let me just be honest about it, okay? I'm just going to keep it 1,000 with y'all. Since most women are useless hoes that don't appreciate chivalry and don't appreciate gentlemen, I need to make sure that you're not a useless hoe. And I have to make sure that you're willing to add value and you're a good female before I give you any type of good treatment.
But just because I decline someone don't mean I would call be like, oh, you're useless. Just because I'm not interested in talking to them, I'm not gonna put them into the category like, oh, you're useless. You're I wouldn't like degrade.
Let me stop you real fast. Hold on.
If you come into any situation and you don't provide value, you useless.
Like just because I'm not interested in someone, or maybe I don't feel something with someone, or I don't want to talk to them, I would not like put them in the category of like they don't have value or like say that they're useless. It's
Let me just stop you real fast. Hold on. Let me stop you real fast. Actually, when a woman declines a man, what she's effectively saying is your genes are not worthy to be replicated amongst me and continue a lineage. No, thank you. Hold on. Stop.
Says who?
Stop. When a girl declines a guy, she's effectively telling him, I don't feel like passing on your genes. That's what she's basically saying. So I would say a female rejection, at least I'm giving you a chance to show that you have some kind of value as a male. Women don't even give niggas a chance.
That's true.
Yep.
Source.
Too fat, too short.
Yeah.
Not good looking.
Yeah.
But that's
broke.
based on
Oh, his socks don't match. Like women decline men for some dumb shit.
But y'all do the same
And then you
thing.
guys have the
Men for
audacity
women.
to sit there and want me to give you the benefit of the doubt and
but
show
y'all
them
do the-
flowers,
but y'all do the
knowing
same
that most of you girls are useless hoes? Hell no. That's bullshit. Cause no, real talk. Cause it's
Stop
ridiculous to me.
putting that
Hold on,
on
stop.
them.
I find it ridiculous that women will sit there and reject 99% of men that come up to them. Not tall enough, doesn't make enough money, doesn't have no swag. I don't like his fucking the way his socks, his clothes don't match. He doesn't have drip. Any dumbass reason that women reject men, right?
Dumbass.
But then I come in and I say, you know what? Since most women are selective, but they don't necessarily bring the same value, and a lot of them are useless hoes, I'm gonna reserve the right to not be a gentleman off rip, so I don't get used and abused by these chicks. And you guys look at me like I'm an asshole, but you guys reject 99% of guys and basically tell them, nah, your gene pool ain't good enough, nigga. I'm good.
I can understand
Who's the real
your point
asshole
of view,
here?
though. I can understand your point of view, but
Right?
that's what the
Here's the
talking
but.
stage is for, right? When you get to, you're gonna text for a few days, so you're gonna see how they're talking. Maybe get on the
Man.
phone. That's what that is for, to actually get
Y'all
to
don't
know
talk.
just a little bit.
Text is to set up dates in person, not to have a pen pal. But I get what you're saying. Talking stage, in-person dates, I can feel out who you are.
I get that. Yeah, but at the same time, you're still just having a conversation. You're still getting a feel of something.
So then why bring flowers off rip when I don't know if we connect or not? See?
Because on
See?
them phone calls, on them text messages, you're vibing. If you're vibing, then
But we
you're
don't
gonna be
know.
fucking with it.
I could
How
be-
you don't
I
know if
could
you've
be-
been talking on the phone?
I could be
for
pretending on the
days.
phone. We meet in person, I'm weird as fuck. You don't know.
Personally, I don't think guys should be sitting there talking on the
Yeah,
phone with girls.
nah.
Like, just meet her on a date in person versus like talking. I get it. In your situation, it's a safety perspective because you're met on Facebook.
Yeah.
But in general, that's not a very good way to like start conversation with women because they'll sit there and talk with you all day. And
Yeah.
from a male perspective, it's a whole other thing. But yeah, I just find it interesting how like you guys kind of like, yo, just bring the flowers, blah blah blah. But it's like, y'all reject most guys, so like, why should I think guys should reject
were
most
you
women when it comes to being
Why you just can't
But
do
were you
it?
rejected? When you didn't DM me, but
rejected what?
no, I'm saying you say women decline most guys, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say you
Yeah.
DM me.
Me personally, okay.
I didn't. You DM me.
Uh-huh.
I'm texting you back.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I ain't say that.
No,
But
man,
if
sick
he
of Chris,
DMs
man.
me, I respond.
Yeah.
Right. We're having a nice convo.
Yeah.
We FaceTime maybe a few times.
Yeah.
We're liking the vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what you doing? You want to go out to dinner? You want to do whatever? You're gonna get flowers because why? We've already been talking for a few days. You're feeling the vibe. That's not how that goes.
No.
No.
You ain't
Can
getting
I-
flowers
can I say
like
something about
that.
that
I'm
real quick?
sorry.
Yeah, we don't
Good,
advocate guys talk on the phone with a girl a bunch of times and shit like that before first date. But you wanted to say something,
Here's
and then
stats, by the
I
way.
was just
somebody
gonna
else.
say it's one of those things. Like I think flowers should be reserved for someone that maybe like the third date and like you can actually see it going somewhere. But like unfortunately, guys do get used for a lot of first dates, and I actually do feel bad for guys. And I work primarily with men. I have a lot of guy friends because of where I work. And I can't tell you how many of them are like, I think she thought that was too much. Because a girl's, again, you're going on a date.
That's true.
You're going on a
Yeah,
date. And
yeah.
like you said, you're trying to figure out if you like him.
Right.
And if he comes and bring flowers, for some girls, if you're like, I don't even know if I like you, it's like, oh, he's like looking for a girlfriend. It's a little too, like, have you ever been approached by a guy and you're like, this is too fast? You like him, potentially, but you need to like
Take
test
it
the
slow.
water.
Yeah,
So
but
I
it
do
was
think
kind of different
flowers-
But I would
situation with
never
me
judge
for
a
that.
But you already,
Yeah,
yes,
but-
but I'm
That
just
was
saying
kind of a
for
whole-
most guys that do approach women, it is one of those things like if a guy comes off a little too forward, you're naturally gonna push back because it is a lot soon.
Okay, so
And
then they reserved
anything,
for the
any
second.
niceness today
Yeah, second
is
or
like,
third. Second
Yeah.
or third, I think it's
Women don't
Society-
appreciate chivalry like they did 50, 60,
don't.
70 years ago.
Society
It's
has
so sad.
changed. Like that
Definitely.
came to mind because like back in the 50s and 60s, he would like show up to your front doorstep, knock on the door with flowers, put your jacket on, put you in the car. But now it's like, okay, with let's say all these like dating apps, it's like you don't know who's on there for what. It's like not you it's not like you met Sally at church, you know, in your hometown and there's only a couple hot girls.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pick Sally, you know, and give Sally the flowers, and Sally doesn't have like, you know, your options are more limited, so you have a higher chance of success in pulling Sally in and, you know, making her your wife or whatever. So I think
Yeah.
also society, being in a big city, also Miami, dating is probably horrible. Thank God I'm not in that situation now. I don't know, big city, New York, Milan, it's a mess because there's a lot of people, a lot of demand, and people aren't getting what they want.
I mean, for you.
And they're being picky.
This is simple, man. A guy and a girl meet. There's a battle going on. It sounds crazy, but it's a battle.
Yeah.
They're trying to see what they can get for at least some amount of like upfront value. And
That's
off rip,
sad.
I know it's sad, but it's
It's sad.
reality. So what's happening here is that like when I bring the flowers up front, I'm giving my power away right away.
Yeah.
Versus we talk, we connect, we vibe, we actually have a connection where we speak one-on-one. There's no type of like value up front. I can see real time, all right, what's her about? What's her mindset like? What's she about? Is she cool? Then from there, she earns the right. So you know what? Damn, she's worth it. I'm going to invest in her as well. And vice versa. So it makes sense.
Let me ask real
I
quick.
agree.
Do you think chivalry is dead?
No.
Okay.
That's the problem.
All right. What do you think chivalry is dead?
You said women don't appreciate chivalry like they did 60 or 70 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's dead?
What are you talking about? Like, were
asking
you
you.
alive 60 or 70 years ago? Like,
Just
what
answer
do
the
you
question.
we got grandparents and uncles.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
aunts.
Nigga, tell us, bro.
No, let's
Hey,
talk
grandson,
about,
this
is
is what
it
happened back in my
okay?
day.
Like,
They're
what-
basing it off movies.
Yeah,
that
like,
they
what do
saw.
you mean women
No, I
don't
mean-
appreciate
No, we
chivalry?
have uncles
like,
and
Yeah, we have.
moms
Yeah, we have
My
like
granddad told me
relatives.
shit.
Like we
Yeah.
have relatives that like, damn, y'all niggas have it hard out here. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like,
Wow.
I mean, like, things are for sure different. And, like, I think, yeah, like, things are hard for everybody. But, like, people saying they don't appreciate chivalry.
Do you think
like,
chivalry
they
is
did
dead?
60
Yes or no?
70.
Hold on. You do
No.
OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
Your fans themselves. Would you ever date any of them?
Sure. Absolutely.
That's
Stop
cap.
lying.
Keep it 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
So why you not doing
Yeah,
it?
why not do that right now?
I'm so like non-judgmental. Like my shit is not.
Stop the cap.
I'm like based on if I like somebody and we have a spark and I understand you and
Notice
all
you
that.
said if you have a spark. If
Yeah.
you do have a spark.
I would so.
But
I
that's
would
not
date
common,
any of my exactly.
Have-
yeah,
have they-
like
have they-
that's
have
why
any of them
dating
shot they
is
shot?
special to me.
So why you
know?
single then?
I'm like,
Bruh, you can't, man. Come on.
maybe I lied. Maybe I'm not single.
All right, man. We can move on.
Do you think chivalry is dead? Yes or no? That was the question. I don't even know how you got into that.
10 hours later.
You think chivalry is dead? Yes or no?
20 hours later.
Can you please answer the question?
Blue screen.
Bro,
Okay.
Yo.
Grace, answer the question.
Me, I already did. We could.
No, you didn't.
I
No,
swear
she
they
just
don't want me
said-
to talk
she
anymore.
said-
No, like
I'm literally asking you. Do you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
chivalry is dead? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
We want
That's
to hear
it.
you.
I first thought it was you.
No, I'm asking you.
Sorry, I didn't
No.
know. Do I think chivalry said no?
Okay.
All right.
I'll be chivalrous to you right now. What's up?
Awesome.
No.
So your first date, you better come up with flowers.
I'm
for that
down.
man?
I'm super down.
Okay, cool. I'll hold you to it. Tell me, okay?
Okay.
Now, who brought
You
him,
think
man?
chivalry is dead?
It's rare.
You think it's rare? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I
on life
appreciate
support,
chivalry,
then?
but it's on life support.
But be honest. What if you don't like the guy?
What's the honesty? Sorry.
So the question is, first date, you know what? Let me feel this guy out.
Mhm.
Comes with flowers. You don't like him like that.
Oh.
Be honest.
that's L.
Keep it
Well,
keep it real.
no, I would appreciate the flowers. I would just tell them that I'm not interested afterwards.
Alright.
But I appreciate the date. I'm lucky if a guy pays for a date. The Bay is rough. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Super woke.
There's some people that come up and try to drink your drink because they don't want to buy their own.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Shout out to California.
That's crazy, bro.
Shout out to San
Hey,
Francisco.
y'all want equality.
What
There you
about
go.
with shit in the streets and everything? Newsom fucked y'all up.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you think chivalry is dead?
No.
Okay.
Because my fans.
I love my fans.
I know you do.
Have you ever dated a fan?
Multiple, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are they now? Gone.
Well, my ex was a fan.
Really?
That's your ex.
Yes.
Wait,
Wait.
hold on.
So he was paying you.
Hold on. So he's paying you OnlyFans first, and then you went out with him?
Well, I met him in person. I didn't know.
Man,
he
she
was
capping
fan.
to sell a dream to her fans.
No,
man.
be quiet. Be quiet. You don't know me. So.
That's my date you.
No, he was a fan, and even after we broke up, he was still a fan. So.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Did he
wow.
did he show you his actual account, or he just say I'm a
Yeah.
fan? He did?
Yeah, he was like liking my stuff and all that stuff.
Is he still subscribed?
I should ask him, but he was subscribed like months after we broke up.
What?
Welcome.
What about you?
Ruby Rose, bro.
That shit was recurring, man.
Holy.
What about
They
you?
can't, they can't believe it, but it happened.
No, I don't. Yeah,
I
buy
think
it,
I
but
agree
that's
with her. I think it's just rare.
fine. Rare life support. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What about you? Do you think chivalry's dead?
No.
No. Okay. What about you?
In my opinion, no, it's not dead for the women who are deserving of it and who like give off that like
But
energy.
do most women deserve chivalry?
No.
In Miami, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
She's smart with her answers, man. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Okay, we got some ratings here.
I'll ask one last question. Cool. If you're a man in 2023 dating in a major city, would you bring flowers on a first date? Yes or no?
No, because there's very little chance of a second date. You
Misogyny.
don't know the person. You don't know the person, and if you're on dating apps,
Misogyny.
you might have a lot of dates. So
Okay.
you want to save it for the special person.
What about you?
No.
I think no, I'll do it for the second. Just after hearing y'all point of view.
Oh, you do it on the second, you said?
Mhm.
Oh. What about you? Would you bring flowers on the first date?
Maybe the second date.
Third date.
What about you?
No, I'm guarded.
So you're not bringing the flowers? You changed your mind?
No, I have my walls up.
What?
Yeah, she's a comedian, bro.
Oh, that's right.
This is so funny.
Now you get it.
My answer is no.
No, you wouldn't? Damn, y'all changed your minds. Just what the?
Goddamn.
Just my little.
But you know what's funny?
Yeah.
If they knew the guy was buying flowers for every girl, then they'll never appreciate it.
It wouldn't be special anymore.
It wouldn't stand out.
He's doing this with
like-
everyone.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm not saying you should. I'm saying you can. If you
It
feel,
went, it went from shit to
Bro, I'm
can
like,
now.
I'm not saying you should, but like if you feel a spark, bro, like
Shut
you
up,
feel a
bitch.
What the fuck?
spark, you can.
That shit went deep, dog. Clown school.
All right. Do you have anything? Go ahead. You had something else. You want to finish your thought? Go ahead.
I swear I just heard it say shut up.
Okay.
No. That was a random.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
It's a sound effect.
It wasn't directed at me because it seemed like.
Well, it was.
It was for
yeah, it
So-
was.
clown in the room.
So maybe no.
Chris didn't direct it at you, but if you want to finish your thought, go ahead.
So maybe no, I shouldn't.
Uh,
Because
you
I
sure?
swear I just heard a shut up, bitch.
Okay.
So maybe I thought.
So you don't want to finish?
Well,
Go ahead, finish.
was it a
Go
shut
ahead,
up,
finish.
bitch, or not?
Don't mind him.
Yeah,
Go
don't
ahead
worry
and
about
finish.
Chris.
Go ahead
Don't
and
worry about
finish.
him.
Go
Yeah,
ahead and
Chris
finish.
likes-
We want to hear you.
Do
Chris
you
likes to
want
talk
me to talk or do you want to say shut up, bitch?
Okay, never
Like,
mind. We'll just
I
move
want
on.
you to finish.
Never mind. At this
I
point,
want you to finish.
it would just-
Okay,
I
Chris.
mean, I'm gonna try to if you don't talk. If you don't talk, then finish.
yo, holy shit, man.
Oh man.
All right.
The more